should be good. Now, don't get traumatized by seeing Mysterious Unison again. We are, in fact, done here for now. We'll enjoy the music of the dunes. Okay. Let's head back to the donjon, the final dungeon. We'll have to reclimb it, but we can just avoid all the enemies. I think we have to go right to exit the screen. Yeah, here we go. You know what? Let's go back to the town, quote-unquotes, really quick. See if there's anything we want to buy before the end, because we won't have access to late-game stuff for a fair bit. I assume. I don't think Tenuto Village is going to sell the high-end cookies and extracts and such. I'm also going to need to remember to take 20 pictures of different enemies with beat as we play. Hi, where was shop again? Remember being on the left? Ah, yes, here we go. Definitely nothing left to buy that's better than anything we have in terms of those. Which would max of these be? 99,000? That's barely, yeah, might as well. Let's be fully stocked. Angel trumpets you can buy whenever. And I don't anticipate us dying very often. I will, however, buy goddess bouquets, because why not? Still barely a, oh, shadow form words. Barely a dent in our wallets. I would have liked to buy some cookies, but I guess the extracts are fine. That's a full heal. I'll save. I'm a little paranoid Xbox is gonna do its thing. It still might. It seems to like to do one a stream with this game. I should probably try and get the disk drive repaired at some point. No, no, I don't want to fight. Actually, you know what? Sure. Let's see how underleveled it is now. Whee! Can we kill with just melee? Yes. Most likely, definitely yes. I'm not even gonna guard. 0 damage. 0 damage, wow.
You're a mess.
What kind of pittance of gold was that? Are you kidding me? I mean, I suppose that's fair. Okay, then I believe we just go straight ahead to get to the double reed towers. Right, we just go through here. Yes, okay. And then don't we go down to the basement? Yeah, because there's like a sand staircase we formed. Hi, statues. I remember having a good chat with you. Isn't there like a staircase down? Yes, okay. Because I know if I'd gone to that loading screen to the right there, it would have been to the other tower. This is what we need. I love how, like, if you take the whole... We stopped at the top of this to go and do Mysterious Unison as, like, canon. All those things Chopin was thinking about just got put on hold for a bit. Come on, dude, we gotta ascend 13 floors of this really long dungeon full of enemies. It's chill, it's okay. So we reach the top floor from here, let's do it. Hourglass Road. Are we full health and all that? We are. I should set my item set. Oop. How did I... No, go back to item set. Weird. Okay, so we'll put our angel trumpets in there. We'll put a bouquet, just to be safe. And we're just gonna stock with these. Oh, but they are more... Stock a few. We'll stock... St. Clovers. Don't even use those. And then I guess we'll stock some cookies just to be safe. Cool. Should be good. And last save. Preparations complete. Let's go. Big grand doors. Top floor core. I honestly don't remember most of what goes down here, just the important one. Oh, there's a save here too. Well, shit, why not? It looks pretty. Let's save here. Core.
Huh? Wait, Frederick.
Hey, where are you going?
To the weird, spooky portal. Final chapter, Heaven's Mirror. Not a very long chapter.
When a man's consciousness is fading away, he will find, without fail, that he comes face to face with his own soul and must challenge it. It is the one moment when we are able to look directly upon our naked selves.
Giggity?
I no longer have any doubt in my mind that, for me, that time has now come. Don't you all understand? You're nothing more than fictional characters that I've created in my mind.
That's a
Frederick,
statement.
what are you doing?
When I'm defeated in this battle, a truth will be born in this world, and a fleeting dream will transform, slowly filling with color. And only when this ordeal is finally overcome, will my soul at last be allowed to leave my physical body. Then let us test it! Whether whether my spirit can become a lance, capable of piercing through every one of you.
That's right, Chopin himself is the final boss.
We'll see if I'm truly such a weak human being.
And the name of this song is Unbalanced. His battle theme.
This entire world is my dream. I will not let you destroy it.
They're attacking because they're afraid of us.
And that's why you don't really make Chopin part of your final combat team. Oh, I charged up a 32 without even realizing it. Couldn't really do much there, but that's fine. Oh, whoops, I meant to just attack.
Did your stomach
That's
drop?
fine. We'll get a 6 chain here. At least a 24.
Away to nothing. Heat play. Raven blast.
White dagger! Full barrage!
Starlight blast. Did your stomach drop?
He hits very fast. It's hard to block his hits. I'm not a soulless creature, don't you talk to me like that. Hopefully Jazz is close enough to hit.
Like a blade in the night come the wings of death. Bloody blue! Sunslash!
Hawkeye!
Nope. She's, Viola's just taking a few. Oh, we got a Raven Blast out of it.
Raven blast!
Oh, there we go. Chopin versus everyone. Yup. And, it wasn't hard. You can save the game clear data here. If you load the game clear data, you can start the game from the status. View the ending, start new game. No, you cannot restart the game from the last save point. Let's do it. Definitely gonna new game plus this. That's why we're here. Enjoy the
was not
ending.
able to defeat you. After all, I'm glad.
Yeah, that's definitely a battle none of us feel good about. I mean, I enjoyed it as a fight, but that was it.
Polka?
Stay back. Allegretto, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you about this before.
We saw part of this at the beginning of the game.
I couldn't tell you. I
This
didn't think you'd take
cutscene.
me here if I'd explain why I wanted to come. You see, I remembered. I now know the path that I have to take.
Hi, Mama! There's apparently a bonus cutscene with her in Encore mode
The
after
sea.
Chapter 6.
You will
Looking
jump
forward
into
to
the
that.
sea.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, Mom, I can finally see what your kindness was always
Casual
hiding from me.
smile. Jump into the sea, honey.
Mom, you were the one who blurred all my memories, weren't you? No. The reason I couldn't remember was because I didn't want to worry you, Mom. I guess I was subconsciously hiding them away inside myself, behind the dark clouds that hung over my own feelings.
It is your fate to go into the sea.
Yes, my fate is to go into the sea.
I wonder if they can see the mom there, if they're just seeing her
We
talk to
lived our
herself
lives
here.
looking away from what was too difficult to face. We ignored everything hurtful and only saw what we chose to see. The world we created and nurtured in our hearts became increasingly real over time. Eventually, it became so real that it clouded our eyes and hid the small truths that were all around us. Just like the shining of the stars is blotted out by the glare of the city lights. And to think it was part of my own memories. Mom, you watched over me all this time, making sure I didn't go down the wrong path. But after I left home, after I left you, I realized something. I realized that all this time you were guiding me down the wrong path. Because of your love for me as your daughter. I'm grateful, Mom. But still, you have to realize one day that water doesn't necessarily always flow downhill. It can sometimes become a high tide and surge up into the past, pushing a small stone upstream. This is the right path for me, and at the end of it, there lies a fate I cannot escape.
Not gonna lie, I'm not sure I ever fully understand the ending slash technical plot of this
The
game.
time has come for everything to
I
be
get
said.
most of it, but there's bits and pieces where it's like,
It's my destiny.
wait, what?
Maybe even my purpose.
Not necessarily this moment, just in general. And a good chunk of the ending.
No, it's nothing as passive as that. It's something I have to decide for myself, all on my own, right now.
Polka, wait!
Because, like, her jumping here kind of, like, perpetuates the
It's
time
okay.
loop.
There's a place
But I
out
don't really
there where I'm
understand
needed.
why there is a time loop. Or what it
A
signifies.
place that I have to illuminate, with the shining light of the Astra that lies sleeping within my heart.
Don't do it!
I must do this. And it's for the person who means the most
See,
to
we
me.
saw this at the beginning of the
My
game.
life is nothing compared to his. Doing this is easy if it's for him.
And, like, is she talking about Allegretto here? Because that was the whole thing with the stone, right? But it doesn't really make sense to be doing it for him. So it kind of feels like she means Chopin.
Polka!
And, like, she's doing this to... so that he doesn't die? But I don't really understand it if that's the case. I'm sorry, I'm ruining a very emotional ending and all that, but... I just don't really get the why.
Why couldn't I do anything? What should I have done for her?
I wonder if reaching this on Encore mode would be any different.
Does this mean that dying was the only thing Polka could do? There wasn't any
Also,
way we
worth
could
noting,
save her?
the only two characters that are confirmed to be magic users in our cast are the only
Why did
two
Polka have to
characters
suffer?
that
What did she ever do to
die.
deserve that? What is wrong with this
So,
world?
I guess that fits with its whole magic is
Damn
only
it,
usable
damn
by
it,
people with
damn
an
it!
incurable disease thing. It'd be very heart-wrenching, but I'm on mobile.
You come
Valid,
barging
lol.
into our world without asking, and now you leave just because you feel like it!
Dude, he's sleeping.
This is your dream, right? If it's a dream, then why don't you do something?
He's dead. We killed him. I think, like, nobody physically walked over and prevented her from edge jumping. Is this a
Please.
flashback? Look, she said stay back.
Do something.
And they were listening. They were listening.
A dream. Is this really a dream?
He's not dead. I gotta wiggle the joystick every so often so the controller doesn't, like,
Thank you, everyone.
automatically shut off, you know?
I know it didn't last very long, but really, this was the best time I've ever had in my life.
Then, girl, why'd you jump? I'm like, ooh, we're gonna bring illumination. What, to the past? Past didn't appreciate it very
If I
much.
blow him a kiss, I wonder,
We saw this at the
will it
beginning of
reach
the
him
game,
up
too.
there?
Now, I don't think any of the cutscenes actually change on
hope so.
Encore mode.
I really do.
Might watch one or two significant ones just to see. But it's more so NPCs will be a little different. Though, like I say, I am very curious to get to the ending cutscene again and see if anything's different. Hi, Mom!
Can human beings who create
Oh, we're gonna
waves
get
of
talked
lovely
at
design
for a bit
ever
longer.
become like the seawater that's stirred by the beauty of the moon?
Yeah, I remember this.
No one wants to touch someone like me. Someone who can use magic. After all, they might get sick too.
Died of it not being a dream disease.
Well,
It's one tall
Of
cliff.
course, the bread you're eating is much more important
Oh,
than
and so
the
these are
bread of
just
a stranger.
quotes throughout the game,
Huh?
okay.
Wait. How is it any different?
All around us, the world is fading at an incredibly rapid rate. And yet, you say you aren't able to see.
Salsa by Amy Rose.
Perhaps
What?
there's a reason for that.
What?
Perhaps you can't see it because you are fading away.
March
even
also
faster
by
than
Amy
you are.
Rose. Okay, so Sonic Universe is canon
If
in
you're conscious of the
Tri
fact that you're having
Crescendo.
a dream, and you can actually say that this is just a dream, then can you really be sure that it's a dream at all?
Can a picture taken through a bent piece of glass called a lens really accurately reflect what happens at a single moment in time? It seems to me that your eyes would have
Oh,
to be
Johnny
pretty
Young
bent
Bosch.
themselves for that to
Fugue.
be possible.
Johnny Young Bosch played the Black Power
Something
Ranger,
that
I
people think is
believe.
useful but can actually be harmful in the long run?
One of my friends is really into him.
Well, the only thing I can think of right now is
or
mineral
was. I think he's
powder. But
dead.
I'm sure there are lots of other things
Yeah, I
out
think he
there.
died recently, like in the
Maybe
last
if you think
10,
about it for a
15
while, you can
years.
come up
Wow,
with some
that's
things
recently
that I
to me.
don't know about.
I think that everyone knows deep down that some things that might seem useful to us right now
When was
could
there a
actually be hiding a
narrator?
danger to the future. And yet there are many people out there who simply refuse to accept that. Are people really so foolish that they aren't willing to sacrifice those little conveniences for the sake of the future?
I can see the future.
If people are too deeply involved in a problem, is it really not possible for them to realize what's wrong until it's too late to do anything about it?
The standards for justice in this world are decided amidst the driving ambitions and turbulent emotions of a small handful of people who just happen to possess the greatest influence. Well, you certainly have been born into a difficult era.
A lifetime to build, a moment to destroy. Will human beings ever become masters of creation, or are we only destined for destruction?
I was acting out a part up until the moment I died. Do you plan to spend your whole life pretending to be someone you're not?
Well, interestingly, in the Japanese voices, Salsa and March
Are
are
you
not
sure you
voiced by
know
the same
difference
person.
between things that can be forgotten right away, like letters written in the sand, and really important things that must never be forgotten, like words
I
carved
feel
into
like Mie
stone?
Sonozaki is the name.
It's an important
But I'm not
distinction to
100%.
make.
Well, I mean, it is
Without
a name, but
realizing
you
it,
know what I mean.
people tend to act in ways that suit their own best interests, and before they know it, they've turned all their efforts to seeing just how powerful or successful they can become. It can't always have been like that. Things must have been different in the beginning. Try to remember the feelings you had when you first started out.
Can't we make better use of the energy we spend maintaining our feelings of mistrust? There must be a way. If we could all do that somehow, I think it would make it much easier to live a life filled with light.
Whee!
When I realized that I had no hope of beating Claves, I ran away. What about you?
Don't
Are
you
you
look
like
at me
me?
like that.
Do you run away from situations where you know you can't win too?
The view of Retardondo is so beautiful at night. But which part of that view is the most beautiful thing about it? The flickering of the city lights below? Or the twinkling of the stars in the night sky above?
City lights, clearly.
As the leader of Baroque,
Oh, shit, I
I am
crescendo.
responsible for making the people of my country suffer under the
Haven't seen you
fear
in a
of
while.
impending war. The citizens of Baroque are innocent people, whose only crime is living in the kingdom I rule. And there are others in this world who suffer similar misfortune. Remember to be very grateful if you are lucky enough to happen to live in a country at peace.
I believe that the future holds infinite hope for all of us. So no matter what the odds, however slim the chance, I always try to hold on to that hope. I would never want to give up on something without at least trying.
Says the
What
girl
about
who
you?
cliff flung.
What would you have done in
There
my
was no
place?
Felix to catch you.
Would you still draw a fortune if you already knew what it was going to say?
Oh shit, hey Serenade.
Suppose you could not be sure whether or not there was any ground behind you. Knowing that, would you still have the courage to take a step backward? At certain times in life, does it not take much more courage to take a step back than to take a step forward? Would you be courageous enough to do it?
If you live with your eyes closed to whatever is difficult to face, does that mean those things don't exist?
People with brightly glowing astras always have to suffer in the end. Is the place where you are a miserable world like that? Don't you want to change it? You can't just sit back and accept a destiny of death. You have to fight back,
The
resist.
Zoom.
You have to try as hard as you can. After all, that's what life's all about, isn't it?
You can give up when it's really, truly, absolutely the very end. Until then, you gotta try and do whatever you can. I guarantee that you still have time.
That's right. You still have time.
Time,
Absolutely.
Dr. Freeman.
Now is when
Is
it
it
really
really
begins.
that time
Just take a moment to
again?
steady yourself. I know what it feels like to have a future filled with doubt. To feel overwhelmed. To think it's all over. To want to give up on everything. But there's no use just thinking about it. You can't hesitate. You need to act upon
See,
it.
like, all of this is
Since in
good
the end,
advice and good
all you can
philosophies and
do
all that stuff,
is
but, like,
try as hard as you can.
what about the plot of the game we were playing?
You don't have to rush. There's still time. You have infinite potential after all. I promise you, even now, you can still do it. All you have to do is the very best you can.
Wow, it really likes to zoom in on
I
Allegretto.
guarantee you still have time.
You don't know that. What if I'm literally about to die? Huh? Do I still have time? Jerk. Making fun of me playing a video game my last few moments of life. It's Tenuto. And there's the mum. Ready to receive her daughter. Is she truly a mum because she did not give birth to her? And merely received her as a, like, I don't know, what, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old? 5, maybe, at most? But yes, the cycle begins anew. For some reason unexplained. To light up the darkness. Ha 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 ha. Quote unquote. Nope. Okay, we're back to just him.
Death is a reality that is far too real. I've walked this dreamlike journey within a dream, so that once and for all, I could accept that. And now, at this moment, all things shall reach their finale.
Are you sure about that? 1:59 a.m. Doctor looked like he was nodding off there, and he almost just passed out. He's sleepy.
Mr. Chopin's time of death, 2 o'clock in the morning.
So, the time loop did not work if it was meant to keep him going? I don't know. Declaration so powerful it made time pass. I mean, if his brain was moving at a accelerated rate, then yeah, it kinda did.
Mommy, why are there waves in the sea?
Well, darling, there are waves because of the moon.
Because of the moon?
That's right. The moon charms the water in the ocean with its beauty. And because the moon is so beautiful, the seawater just can't sit still.
Is that true? Really?
Really? Don't you feel your heart start fluttering inside of you when you look at the moon?
I do!
Is it 'cause she fell from the moon? Like, where were they, by the
Will
way?
it make waves when the moon comes out too?
They stepped through a portal in the land of the dead and ended
No,
up
dear.
on a cliff
There's not
somewhere?
enough water. You need lots and lots of water, like the ocean, before it can make any real waves.
Oh, I see. But that's weird. Why can't a little bit of water make waves too?
I won't let you die, Polka. After all, you've only been alive for 14 years. A 14-year-old girl must live her life.
The amount of water is the most important part of
This is the
creating
cutscene
waves.
from the
That can be
beginning,
said
but
about people as
Chopin's
well.
voice is new.
There
Wonder
are
if she
many
actually
things in
heard
this
that,
world
probably.
That can charm people's hearts, just
Given
like
how
the
much
moon
time they
charms the
spent
sea.
in the land of the dead already, maybe it's a layered
Things
time
like
game. No,
wealth,
could be.
Vanity, status, image, and power.
When the sun is
People who
out,
are drawn to these
they
things
hide in their
create
buds
waves.
and then open their blossoms only when it is
Heaven's
truly
mirror.
important.
Bigger and stronger.
Drawing in even the faintest amount of light,
The
they
more
decisively
people there
embody
are,
it.
the bigger
And in
the
doing
wave
so,
can
reflect
become.
something that people can never
As
see.
the number of people grows,
They
the
wait
waves
for the
grow
moment when the
bigger
world
and
is
bigger.
trapped in darkness, and then
And
blossom
that
with
can
glowing
lead to
light.
Terrible conflicts.
On the grassy plain, they paint a picture of the star-filled night
This is
sky that
probably
was
too hard
blotted
for you
out
to
by the city
understand.
lights.
I guess.
Isn't it pitch black around you? Isn't the world covered in darkness?
But if something like that
Now,
ever were to happen
come.
during your life,
It's
your
2
only
o'clock in the
choice
morning.
might be to jump into that sea.
The time for you to blossom has come.
Because when you do, those big waves will calm down.
Do you remember?
It may be
You said it was
difficult
up to
at times,
me
but
whether
if
I
you
wanted to
try
call
your
them
best,
Heaven's Mirror
You'll bring joy
or
to the
Death
person
Lights.
who means the most to you.
Really?
I'm still allowed to choose, am I not?
Okay!
Well, then I shall make my definitive choice. Right now.
Though it's insulting to compare
That flower
seas
that so
to the
resembles
beauty
you.
of the moon to the ugly
That
waves
flower
of
that
desert.
boldly challenges the darkness. I choose to call it Heaven's Mirror.
Oh, Mommy, I'm sorry, but I think someone's calling me.
This is new, I
see.
believe.
Then you must have met the person who is the perfect match for your Astra. Well, he's the person that you choose to believe in, so I'm sure he must be wonderful. I did so want to see you on your wedding day. But now, I suppose the only thing I can do for you
The
is
mum
to tell you this.
honestly kind of reminds me of Sans. Can't technically detect the loop, but knows it's happening and can detect differences. Ooh, nice flower.
Come back someday and do your best.
Okay, Mommy. I'll see you later then.
I have no idea what's about to happen. I honestly don't remember. Oh shit, it's a Go-Go's. I must go. My people need me. Oh my god. She's literally doing the thing. Polka's mom makes some terrifying assumptions, right? It's literally an I must go. My people need me. So, is she gonna rise all the way back up to the cliff then?
Have I been able to become more like the seawater that is stirred by the beauty of the moon?
Polka's sending to counteract the anime girl falling down effect.
Please.
Yup.
Be happy.
That cliff in the background always makes me think of the Xenoblade stage from Smash Bros. Guara Hills, I think. Yeah, okay, so we're ascending again. The time loop there was literally negated. Chopin said no to Polka Death. She's probably gonna transform back into 14-year-old Polka. It feels like Chopin, the character, was inserted into an ongoing time loop that was fated to just go on forever. But because he was inserted... So that's why I kind of go by the theory of this is both... This is a place he's accessing in his dream, but he is still real in his world, you know? So his death was the catalyst needed to break this loop, I guess, if that's what's happening. Because he definitely died. He dead. IRL. And I'm pretty sure he dead here, too. But this is another world. Oh, he's not dead here, too. He's just standing there. So is this, what's the name of that book? Stravaganzi? Is this a Stravaganzi thing? Where he's transported to another world while he was unconscious of the one, and his host body died, so now he's a permanent resident of the other world. Does he have a shadow? We need to see if he has a shadow. Died so hard it balanced the books and resurrected both him and someone else. Double underflow strat. Polka T-posing to assert dominance. She's now Madoka. All that potential.
It's Polka. She's glowing.
Are the characters normally rendered in shadow? I don't remember it in the light versus darkness parts of the battle scenes, but they do have them here. They do normally have shadows in combat and stuff. I think only like Beat could take advantage of it with someone like Jazz, but they do exist. Oh shit! Girl brought the Tenuto with her to this desolate landscape of who the hell knows where. Chopin Shadow confirmed, alright. He is no longer a Stravaganzi then. That's a good series. I mean to reread that one. the city of masks and the city of horses and the city of flowers and all that, but started with the city of masks. Birds are like, hey, this is a cool place, let's come here. Actually, it kind of looks like Tenuto. Oh my god, it flat out is Tenuto. Was that a teleport then? Of sorts? Or did she like literally... Is this like Tenuto at the end of time? All dead and she just restored... Like, what? Don't worry about it, don't think about it, Shadow. It's not important. Are they gonna kiss? Oh shit, I'm fairly certain they just kissed. Hell yeah. Tenuto, but there was a disaster and she undisastered it, no big deal. Cute. Alright, and that's pretty much it. Just a little bit of a wrap up with these guys. Some philosophical discussion over the corpse. So if Chopin's still alive in that world, that means we could technically get a sequel. Although this is him in his game form. So he might have left that world now and is now wandering around as a spirit. Ooh. Are we gonna play the piano? That playing does not match with the song being played, but that's fine. This is the one that I think he did as a duet with her. I don't know. It's the Heaven's Mirror song, though. Kyotenka? Final duet together. I think that's George Sand. Goes to Chopin and the piano are disagreeing on what song to play. Valid. Now the actual... I guess not the full credits, because it's just a continuation of the credits, but more credits! Takes a truly staggering amount of people in multiple worlds for a game of this scale, absolutely. And like, I bitch a little bit about the story, and some of the dungeons can be a little long and repetitive, but I still absolutely love this game. It's magnificent. It's such a weird thing that exists, but I am so happy that it does. I used to work with this guy at Superstore back when I was in the produce section, and we were just chatting about games we liked, and I brought up this one, and apparently this game got him through a really hard time in his life, and he was telling me like it's his favorite thing ever, and I get that, you know, totally get that. One day I do still want to play the PS3 version, because there's like a bonus dungeon, there's the Ezzy boss fight, there's a whole bunch of extra random stuff, but now we get to see how quickly we can blaze through the game. Oh, interesting. I noticed we've been having frame droppage this stream. That's very interesting. Why? Are you guys getting frame droppage now? I haven't seen anything come through on the preview, but I just see all the alerts. 40% frame drops. Can't tell if the frame drops are Twitch's end or my end. I mean, maybe it is my end. There were a few earlier, but it's stable now? Okay. Is the game lagging? High intensity credit scroll. Yeah, I'm seeing 40% dropped frames. The game itself is moving at regular speed. That's so bizarre. Why am I suddenly getting dropped frames? Internet may be struggling. I still need to get my ass down and get a new modem, but there's some steps that have to take place that aren't entirely within my hands. Because the Shaw is not in my name. Okay, so in Encore we keep all the score pieces. There's been lots of score piece players that we've seen that we couldn't do because we lacked score pieces from later in the game, so we'll be able to do them. There's also just flat out new ones. We keep everything we got. Enemies will have twice the health, 1.5 times the attack and defense, while still giving them the same amount of experience and gold. When we get to Chapter 6, we get a teleporter, which lets us go to Tenuto, Retardondo, Agogo, basically every place that is a civilization, plus the Baroque ship, which is interesting. So, yeah. Once we get to that Chapter 6 teleport, we'll be able to get a bunch of score pieces, I think. Oh, there's only 32 score pieces, okay. Might be able to get them as we progress, so we'll keep that open. There is supposedly one in Tenuto. but it mentions when you warped to Nuno. Hello, Finn and Jake. And I think it's just on the screen now. And you have to actually manually go back to main menu. Yeah, more dropped frames. That's definitely concerning. Right? Nothing will happen. I gotta load. Yeah. Can't even exit to main menu. You actually have to close the game down. Rip. Alright. I guess technically we could have done that anytime from saving the game. I'll probably let the opening cutscene play out just to see if there's any differences in the opening, but I'm not expecting there to be. So we'll see if there's any differences here. There probably won't be, but you know.
And it's for the person who means the most to me. My life is nothing compared to his. Doing this is easy if it's for him.
Here, tell me if this helps. I mean, I'll be able to see. I lowered the bit rate. That's one of the things it suggested I do.
Thank you, everyone. I know it didn't last
So we'll see if that cuts down.
But really, this was the best time I've ever had in my life. If I blow him a kiss, I wonder, will it reach him up there?
Audio is pure, but the visuals stutter. Very unusual desync.
No,
Yeah.
I guess it won't.
Oh, that was a difference. In the ending version of that cutscene, she didn't say no. I guess it won't. Oh no, and then more dropped frames still. Okay, so lowering the bitrate didn't help. I'd like to turn that back up again then.
The rippling surface of flowing water transforms the soft light of the morning sun.
Maybe because I'm still streaming.
Combine,
oh, and there was a narrator. I think this is like the only time in the game where there is a narrator.
The flowers awaiting the curtain's rise display faces.
Yeah, okay, I can't
of
change
red
the bitrate
and
midstream.
brilliant yellow. They turn their ears to listen to the performance that is about to begin.
Okay, you know what? If it's doing that, I don't think we're gonna get anything different. Skippy, skip, skip. Excuse you? Ugh. Okay, what? Nah. Nah. Mysterious narrator entity. How do we know the narrator isn't just a chatty audience member? Very valid. Should just be the option. Oop. When you load. Did I, like, just not set it? Loading this data will start the game in the following state. I've done this before. Oh, we don't retain our levels. I thought we did. I thought we retained gear too. You only keep your score pieces, the hero's crest. We can access mysterious unison early and party level, or music too. Well, we retain key items too, don't we? Oh, okay. I mean, it makes sense. They don't want you to breeze through it on level 99. Okay. So it's just a hard mode of the game, but you you retain some things. Yeah, we've got party level 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Just got all our score pieces. Got all of those. Do we have all the music? Good. Okay. Interesting. Okay. And just things will be a little bit differently, so other than that, it's mostly the same. Darn. I was kind of hoping I could just kind of speed run through it. Okay. I mean, I'll still be skipping cutscenes and stuff. And party level 6 will let us do a lot of fun chicanery, but that's fine-ish. Ugh. Trouble is, it's basically going to be a full regular playthrough at that point. I'm kind of debating if I want to do that now or if I want to I feel like I might want to save that so that we're not doing the Encore mode playthrough for the next month and a half. I was anticipating like 2 to 3 streams. Not gonna lie. Let's at least save. So that's done. Ugh, level 1. You hate to see it. So how far did I get? I've got 2 game clears and 1 attempt where I got not very far in. Yeah, because by the time you've done a full playthrough of Eternal Sonata, do you really want to do another right away? That one I clearly did some speed running. I only got to level 84. Wow, fast game time clear. Oh, I didn't see what this one was. Oh, I'm torn. Let me speed you up.
The animals that live in the forest around here aren't really very strong, so I should be able to defeat them without too much trouble. But just to be safe, I'll go over the basics of how to fight again.
No thanks. Can I... No. Yeah. have I not set the party level? Oh yeah, it's set all the way to 1. There we go. Now it's set to 6. We'll see how far we can get today. I think that'll determine if I want to do the whole playthrough right now, or if we do take a bit of a break. You don't have an offensive day move right now, do you? No. Just your Shade Comet. We have to do Fort Fermata again.
Just 1 minute.
Today. I'm charging up the heck of a heal. Interesting trajectory choice by me there. Fight will level her up. Skip. Oh yeah, give me that chest though. There you go. Is there anything over here? Nope.
Just 1
that full heal, well, almost full heal going, wow. Well, yes, good, cluster up for me, I appreciate that. Frappe. Still watching Gav. Honestly, the nice thing about this game is that the combat isn't too difficult. Oh! I just realized that we lost all our Ezzy items too. I wish we'd been able to keep those. So, alright, hold on. After this fight, I need to take a look at something. Oh, right, I forgot how it does that. Okay. Leave this then. Okay, so there's Xylophone's treasure, the hidden treasure, and the secret room on the top of Xylophone Tower has been acquired. I don't think we have that one, because that one requires the trading sequence to be finished. Yeah, okay, so we don't have that, so pretty sure that requires a trading sequence. The pirate's treasure was when we get to Woodblock Groves, I think I saw. We'll refight Dolce, and that's when we get that achievement. Score piece collector, we've got to get all the 32, and all the Ezzy items. So yeah, we have to recollect all the Ezzy items that we've collected so far. Okay. So we are going to have to pay attention to things that we've already paid attention to. Do we still have the heart pendant? No! Oh my god, so that means we have to restart the trading sequence too. It's just now it continues. This is basically a full extended playthrough again, plus more stuff. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Executive decision. We ain't doing that right now. I don't want to do a full involved, can't just skip past things playthrough again immediately, and I can see that's why I have never successfully completed one before. Because by the time I'm finished a full playthrough of Eternal Sonata, I am tired, especially after Mysterious Unison. And then where's this dude? Where's this dude? Man is to the right, sitting on a rock. You may not be able to do it right now. That's what I'm testing. If it's a chapter 6 only thing, because we're at the entrance and he is not to the right, sitting on a rock. Yeah, okay, so chapter 6 onward is where we get the... So for the first 6 chapters, it's basically just a normal playthrough. Yeah. We ain't doing that right now. Understandable executive decision. I got Time Warp backward right as you said we weren't doing that. That is kind of funny. We will, however, do it. I do want to do it. I want to get all the achievements. I've never done it. And I want to see all the Encore mode exclusive stuff. So... I don't know when we'll do it. Probably do a few games in between. But that is my promise. We will come back to this, and we will do a full Encore mode. I'll still be skipping, most of the cutscenes if I can, because they're not going to be different. So what we're going to do, because we are only an hour and a half into the stream, is I am going to swap over to Hyrule Warriors. I've been wanting to do some more of that on stream anyways. So I'm going to end the stream, just because I have to, unplug a few things that will mess up if the stream's still going. And we will be back in, roughly 2 to 5 minutes. So,